Hello and hi everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to georeference or how we can georeference topos. That is how we can assign the geographic coordinate of a topo. So, georeferencing is the process of assigning geographic coordinates to an image or topo sheet. So, to begin with, we go to Files, then click on Open, Raster Layer. Then at this point, we can set the file type as JFIF so that this topo sheet can open in Erdas. So JFIF, then you can type the topo you need to georeference or just navigate to its point if it is saved to program files. So just double click. Then at this point, I'm going to use just one topo sheet to show you on how to georeference. So we double click and you can see it shall be added to our map view. So you can fit it to frame. So then now to georeference, we are going to use at least 4 control points. So for example, we can begin with this one here or this one here. You can see it's that 3 or 334,000 and this is 55,000. Okay, so let's go now to georeference. We go to multispectral tool. Add a multispectral at a raster, then go to control points. Okay, so this dialog table appears. So we are going to set the geometric model for our case topo sheet is polynomial. You just double click there. Then to this other dialog table, we are told to collect reference point for our cases. Keyboard only, then click OK. Then set the coordinate reference system. Just go to the drop down arrow. Our case is the transverse marketer. Then spheroid name is crack 1880. Then the datum name is Act 1960 Kenya. Then for this other additional information, we just zoom in at this point. These points of the marginal information of the topo sheet have this data that we can use. So for the scale, we can see a 0.9996. So you can just type 0.9996. Then for the longitude is 39 degrees east of Greenwich meridian, 39, then enter. For the latitude is the equator, so it shall remain 0. Then for the force eastings is 5 100,000. But you can see for this topo sheet, for the nothings, it is nil. So it shall remain as 0. But in most of topo sheet, you shall find as the false nothing can be 10 million. So for our case is nil. So we are going just to leave it like this, then click OK, then OK, then set projection from GCP tool, click there, then apply, then close. So this will lead us to this table here. In this table here, we can see we have the magnifying window at this point. So we are going to right click, then so that we can view the link box, click link box color, then you can change the color to red, for example, or any other color that you may view, then click OK. Then at this point, you can zoom in so that we can select at least four control points. So let's say for our case, we begin with this point here, so we can just center our link box to this point, so you can see it is now. We can view it from this point. So to assign a coordinate, a geographic coordinate to this point, we shall just click to the GCP tool, then you can see it appears as a plus sign. Then we can zoom in and center our GCP. At this point, you can see this GCP1 for our case, and when we can see even at this point, it has been called GCP1. So when we go to the table here, we can see on this table just below here, there are these unreferenced points or coordinates. So for the referenced point for this map, this topo map is 33 or is 334,000 and 055,000. So we are going to type 334,000, then 55,000. So to visualize it, you can just change even the color. So you can see our GCP1 is this one here, it appears here. So we are quickly going to add our GCP2 to this edge, maybe, since it is advised that we have at least 4 control points. So for our case, we are going to use this one here. So we are going to just center our link box at that point, and you can see it appears right below here. Okay, so now we go to our create GCP tool, then zoom in at this point, zoom in, and now center your GCP at that point. You can see it's our GCP tool, so it appears here, or the unreferenced coordinate appears at this point here. So you can just type the referenced coordinate, that is 60,000, then 055, and then click enter. Then you shall be guided. So you can see it. This is our GCP2. So we are quickly going to the next GCP3. I just prefer them being in a clockwise direction at this point maybe. So we are going to just center our link box at this point here. Then go to our GCP tool, then zoom in there, then assign the right coordinate this table right below here, that is 360,000 and 28,000, and click enter. And now I can change even the color, so you can see our GCP3 is right at this point. So let's have another last GCP at this edge maybe here. So we shall just center our link box at that point, this point here. So be more precise there. So it is at this point. So we are going to our GCP tool, then at this center point you can just zoom in to center it correctly. Then by default you will notice that this referenced coordinate for this last GCP point or control point are noted down to this our table, or are put in the table. So we are just going to correct them. For example, you can see this one is 28, here is around 27. Yes, it's almost 28, so 28,000. Then for this other one is that 334. You can see it's 33999, so it's around 334. 000. Then okay, so then click. That's how you can georeference topo sheets in Erdas Imagine. So to save this one here, you can go to the display, or you can just go to the resample tool, then assign an output file. For example, you can say is at this point, write the file name. Okay, so we can give it as referenced Topo 1, and then click OK. Then is processed. When the processing is complete, you can just click and close, then close the video. Okay, let us just wait for the processing to complete. You can see the processing has completed, so you can close. Then there is no need to save, so no. Then close this. So when we go at this point here, you can see our georeference topo 1. Just click on it. Okay, let us do away with this one, or we can put it off. Let us fit it frame, so you can see it appears at this point. This one here, just can fit it to frame. Why is not? Now we can visualize that. For example, at this 334 versus 54,000 point here, you can see at this point when I come here, it is accurately this point. So that's how we reference in Erdas imagine. So when you have at least 4 reference sheets, for example, this mine here, these 2, 3, 4, for example, yes, for example, these 4 here, I can show you how they can join easily. So just go to click on it, map 2 here. Okay, let me put off this one, map 2 there, then but they should be from the same region. Yes, before they join, they should be from the same region. Okay, thank you. Can add map 3, then map 4, where is it? Map 4, then map, where is the map 1? Map 1 here. This map 1 as a correction. So let's use the 3, so we can just fit them to frame. Okay, these maps are just for a certain position, or they are from the same area. For example, you can see this forest extends at this region here. It is just for an example. You can see, for example, when it is georeferenced, this river extends to this point. So that was all for today. Just feel free to share, like, subscribe, and just ask a question or comment down to the comment section. Goodbye.